Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Rewind that. Sorry, it's your girl Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Today we are going over the season finale of The Chi season 5, episode number 10, called I Am the Blues. I have my girl Moochie with Moochilla Reviews here. Hey. Hey, pretty girl. She said she's stopping by. Like the video upon entry, everyone. Yes, please do. Please do. So it's late, and I'm a tiny bit tired, so we're gonna get it in, girl. We're gonna just get it over with, and not to say it like that, but let's just, do what we have to do. So, how did you like the season finale?
I was satisfied with some things. I like the way things were progressing in certain characters. And we got a little surprise with
Mm-hmm.
we got a couple of surprises, and I was surprised and a happy surprise. And I even had I came up with my theory when I spoke about it the other night. So
Okay.
I was pretty satisfied with the episode.
Okay.
I just want to know where they're gonna go with these characters, and I
Yeah.
I see everybody. It seems like the whole cast is gonna become a tight circle,
Mm-hmm.
except
Yeah.
for except for Otis.
Right.
Ain't nobody
Speaking of
you, Otis.
Speaking of Otis, so we see that he, like, for some reason I kind of had a feeling when they were driving and they Trig heard the sound, he was like, "What the heck is going on back here?" And I was like, "Look at Otis, he trying to implicate this dude." You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And I said, he think he is so smart. And all of us, I mean, not even all of a sudden, but we knew that this guy was not, well, I didn't know he wasn't dead. I thought he was dead, but then when I heard the movement, I said, he's still alive back there. I mean, when he shot him, he did have a few things to say, but it was just like, thought you would be dead. He was, kind of, for an old man, he was holding on.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, do
It
you
was
think
like
this is a smart?
he had to, you know,
Yeah, get him
more
some
high
more.
horses.
Yep. Hey, Karen Jones and Support Gaming and William Lawrence. So, do you think anyone in the chat and Moochie, do you guys think that this is a smart move by him,
Nah.
considering who it is, like Trig?
Now that
Tell
they
me
have,
why it's not.
like I said, I feel like this is gonna come back and bite him in the ass. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna come back and bite him in the ass in two different ways, and one we already saw in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's not gonna be a good look for him. He thinks everybody's still scared of him, but
Mm-hmm.
just like they wanted to get rid of the old dude, I feel like that's what's coming. That's his future too.
Yes. Yes. Somebody's gonna get rid of him, and I think it's gonna be a younger dude. And you never know; it might be Bakari. You know what I'm saying? You
I
never
wouldn't be
know.
surprised, and I
I
wouldn't be surprised if they put
Yeah,
him up.
I wouldn't want Bakari to do it. I don't want him to get his hands dirty anymore. But they don't pull them back in. You know how they do. They can never let nobody get on that good path. They gotta pull folks back in all the time. Don't matter what show it is, they gotta pull them right on back in. And I already told you guys before that Bakari is the type of kid that he can have a turnaround, but you have to have your foot on his neck. Remember I said
Exactly.
that, Moochie?
Yeah,
If
I
you
remember
take
that.
your foot off his neck, he's going to stray again because he doesn't have any guidance. As long as he has that guidance, he could do well. But you take that your foot off that neck, you see how what's his name, Rashad, doing his thing, getting his romance on and doing it. He's doing life. There's nobody there to guide Bakari. So he's
Right.
just gonna slip back up into his old ways, which is very disappointing. So let's move on real quick. So look at this Sunday, Monday, happy days. Everything is so happy. Everybody's working together and all of this stuff for EJ, which
I
is
thought
nice.
I thought that was good that they both are working with him with his schoolwork, so that
Mm,
way he could get on point with it. I love the fact that they use that it takes a village to raise a child.
Yes.
To see co-parenting in the Black family where it's not a baby mother and a baby father bickering constantly, and it looks like now they're both in healthy relationships.
Yes. So that's pretty good. Now, Ray Holland High, he says that he, meaning Judah, got one on Victor with this move. Let me move my mic closer to me. So he got one on Victor. He got one up on him, but it didn't stop Victor from releasing that tape. So it's like once Vic realized that this dude was okay, he tried to warn Tracy about the type of dude that she was dealing with, and she didn't want to listen. And he was like, "Okay, now I'm releasing the tape," because he really wants to protect Tracy.
Yeah.
And I respect that. I love that, actually. So he didn't care about the whole, oh, this guy is gonna make me an accessory and all that stuff. And even Marcus was saying it, like, he made you a freaking accessory, He didn't care though. Trig was like, nope, I'm definitely airing this, even though we're jumping the gun. So now we're gonna go on to this dude, this young guy. He wants to emancipate from his freaking parents. What do you think about this, Moochie?
I don't.
So hold on, before we go, right? Nothing happened with the money situation.
Yeah, no, she actually was like, she's true blue. So.
Yeah, I mean, I never thought that. Like, I felt like something bad. Yeah, right.
The household was gonna find the money.
Right. Because I didn't think she was gonna do something per se, but I just, like you said, you thought something bad was gonna happen with the money to where it was gonna be lost. But come to find out, they switched the whole story, and this kid wants to move out. So good morning, Art Love. So what you think?
He wants to move out, but I don't think it's a good idea for the simple fact I feel like he still kind of needs more guidance too. Because with those kids with the video games, and I keep going back to the episode when they was when he went to visit the college, and he took he was drinking and stuff with the guys. So with this, I feel like he could also go through a losing streak with the video games, and then
right, like, where you gonna get money from?
I don't feel like this is a secure enough thing.
It seems very weird and just very childlike, just like how kids think. They think everything is so easy. Yeah, I'm gonna move out. I got enough money. I'm gonna move out. Okay, let that world hit you and see what happens. You come right on back home.
Like, oh, you could pay us the money, really?
Right.
I mean, not for nothing. My mother, I did. My mother at a certain point, I didn't give up $40 though. That was nothing. But I understand the point. You're showing a kid responsibility and stuff like that, and things of that nature. But I feel like it's too soon for him to move out. He's not even of age to go to. What are you saying? You don't want to go to college either now? This is just gonna be your thing, the video game?
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to figure out? Hi, Savannah. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with him. It just seems so I don't want to say it's random, but his anger is just kind of like all over the place to me. Because to be honest, like, the parents, they more so, not really Dre, but more so Nina, she doesn't really pay much attention to him. And now all of a sudden he's saying, I want to move out because you guys are always like, you're all in my stuff. You're this, you're that. And it's like, we haven't seen enough of her being all in his stuff. We've seen more of her just not knowing where the heck he is and all of that, right?
Not knowing where he is, but then
when not paying attention to him.
To me, I see where he's coming from, because when they do get on him, it's like an attack. It's not like they don't talk to him; they talk at him, and it don't even be really. I can't even say it's Drea. It's not her. It's mostly Nina that does that.
Yeah.
And it's like 1 minute you're not paying any attention to him, and then the next minute you jumping down this kid's throat.
Yeah, it's weird too, because she had this whole PTSD thing when it came to her daughter, so you would think that she would be like really smothering him, which would make sense. But the fact that she don't really pay him no mind is kind of weird too, you know? So I don't know. I just can't keep up with it. I don't feel like it's really a consistent situation. And I don't really feel like all I'm trying to do is find out where his anger is validated. I can't validate it. You know, I know you found your own validations, but I can't find it. It's just all over the place for me. So
End it like that, but do you think he's really gonna leave?
I don't know. It's hard to, it's starting to get like the Oval, where it's hard to make predictions with this show because the writing is all over the place. And then the way they have these characters and the scenarios and that whole thing with Rob, and then all of a sudden he's really just this good, calm guy. It just makes it, it makes you feel like there's no point in theorizing. So I most likely won't make no theories when it comes to this. I'm over it and done. Like I can't even do it anymore because it's just like
only person whose character I see really developing well is Jake right now.
Yeah.
He matured a lot. I'm not gonna go too far ahead. I'll leave it there, leave it at that. I'll come back to it when you get to it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you can talk about it if you want, because I don't even think I have any screenshots of Jake.
I like the fact that they got him finding his niche with the art.
Mm-hmm.
Going somewhere as far as he might hook up with what's her name? He might hook up with what's that?
The lady, Rashad's girlfriend. Yeah.
He might hook up with Deja. She might open some doors for him or do something where it might lead to him either having a clothing line or something like that, or something in the arts.
Mm-hmm. That would make a lot of sense, but we've said some things that made sense and they went the other way. So
true. Right.
No, hopefully will. Is that Nita in the back saying right?
Yeah. Right.
So look what I got here. Duda can't come, girl.
You know your man can't come to the wedding. No Otis can't come. Ain't
no.
nobody want Otis there. Ain't nobody for that.
He is too crazy, girl. So she was like, we could go on some dates or whatever before, but he can't come to my wedding, girl.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. That's
right.
I don't know, once they started saying Otis, I couldn't get that line out of my head from the Temptations.
It's crazy. It's like I feel bad, but I don't feel bad for Tracy.
I don't either.
Because every time it comes, because every time it comes to these girls and her friends, it's like she gets put in this position where she feels like, oh, I wish I had love like that, right? And then when Otis comes back into town, she does have that love that she wants, but now that she has it, she can't. Like, her friends are not even, her friends are not even like accepting, like, bring him to the wedding, girl. He is not welcome at all. Leave him over there. We might be able to go on a few dates, honey, but no. And then she was like, what's her name? Jada. She was like, maybe a third, because I think Nina or somebody was like, oh, we can come or Dre, one of them said we can join too. And Jada was like, oh yeah, that'd be good. Like, because she like, I don't want to deal with just the two of y'all and me and Darnell.
You inviting them because you want a buffer?
Right. And then one of them said something about, the rekindling and that something about Emmett. Somebody said something about Emmett.
Oh,
it was Nina.
About Emmett.
Yes, and then somebody was like, "Well, she gave you a chance." Or something.
That was her wife that said that.
Right. Okay. Good. Because I forgot. But I loved how Jada was like, I was gonna say, or I didn't want to say it, or something like that. What she said? I was gonna say, or I didn't want to say. basically she was agreeing, like, girl, how you gonna talk? I'm telling you, she got so much nerve. Nina got so much nerve.
Yeah, she gets me like under my skin with certain, but that means she's playing her part well.
Yeah, she is. She's just a little annoying.
Okay, support gaming says Tracy, the Black Widow, gotta go next season. You know, look, everybody she been with is done died.
Right, but what's going on? What's taking Duda so long? Like, what the heck is up with that?
Duda a little slicker than everybody else.
Yeah,
he just gets so slippery when he get
right because he done got shot, and
look,
then
the closer they get, when he be like, "I'm ready to marry you, Tracy."
He done got shot and lived and all. I mean, child, when he gonna get his turn? He gonna be on dick.
We thought he had his turn last season,
right?
Bad luck all the way around.
So, right. So this is a bit dark, but you guys get the picture. This is this what's his name? Nuck. He thought that this was Trig, so he rose up on Trig ready. And do you think he was actually going to shoot him? Because the way Jake thought he was a goner.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think he was going to kill him. Huh?
Yeah, it looked like his time was up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the way I didn't think he was going to kill him until Jake, when he went back and told Gemma about it. I didn't think he was going to kill him. I just thought that, he was like the heck at, what you doing here. But once he saw that it was not Trig, I didn't think he was going to continue to go that route.
He probably, how can I say this? If Bakari didn't show up, we don't know.
Right,
you know
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
just to get back at Trig, because he was like, he ain't afraid to die. But look, I know you're gonna be mad if I take your little brother out.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
that's what I was thinking with this, and I was glad. I was happy to see Bakari there with the hammer.
Yes,
and ready to give it to him. He was ready to put that ones in him.
Yes. And I like how later on we understand, well, like we already know why he put the hammer down, because he explained to Duda, because Duda was like, you let this little ninja kind of like back you down. He's like, yeah, because I know he a killer. I ain't stupid. But the thing that he did to him when he walked away, he looked at him like, all right,
you got,
I was like, no. Huh?
So I was like, that's what I thought he was. I said, now I don't want him to. When this part happened, I was like, oh my God. Now, if he sees him again, I hope Papa's not with him. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I don't know about y'all in the chat.
Oh, no.
If y'all thought that, if he hangs out with him now at this point, I know, like, we didn't see that, but I'm still worried about Papa.
I'm worried about him. Like, I know everybody's worried. I know that everybody's worried about Papa, but I'm just worried about him. I feel like they're setting him up to be, a good, likable kid just so they could take him out. Like, I'm not worried about Papa, but that doesn't mean that Papa won't, get hurt or whatever. But if you see when they out in the streets like that, he's by himself. Papa's not with him.
Yeah.
So it should be a slim chance, but you never know.
Exactly.
You never know. I'm
just going now, being that Jake and Papa repaired their relationship, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we might not see them hanging out as much.
Who?
I'm worried about her too. I'm worried about Lene also.
Yeah, but who are you talking about when you say
Bakari and Papa? Being that Jake and Papa kind of repaired their relationship, we might not see them hanging out as much. But then again, it seems like he might end up being in that clique with the boys now.
Yeah, that's what it's looking. That's why I predicted that too. I said I think they're bringing him closer to the crew. Remember I was saying that? Like I think they're gonna put him in the circle, and because they don't want to kill any of the kids that we love, they're gonna use Bakari as that one to get rid of.
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
I definitely could see that happening.
So it could be like a loss for all the kids because they're all gonna get close like that. I mean, that's what I thought, but
Right.
it's messed up. And on top of that, like Karen Jones says, she's worried about Lene because look, if she gets close to him and something happens to him, he dies, that's more trauma for her.
Exactly.
You know? So this is her life story. Like, oh, my brother went to jail. I lost my family. Then I got my first boyfriend and then he gets killed. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a good story.
And there's people that really be having lives like that too.
Yes.
That's the crazy part. So I think they might just do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is what it is. Look at all the death that Tracy been around.
Mm-hmm. LSW, hey, she says, remember Gemma told Jake to be safe and he said, I can't promise that. Right. No, who can promise that? I'll try. I'm gonna stay prayed up. Shoot. Out here driving a daggone car. So your brother's car. Stay out the hood, stay out them areas that you don't belong in. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Where they're beefing, you know what I'm saying, with different sets and gangs and all that. You should know better. Anyway,
you called it takes a village. I called this blended family affair.
Yeah. Yeah, so they go up into the whole meeting. They have another parent-teacher conference, and the teacher was just like pleasantly surprised, like, "Oh my gosh, look at what's going on here!"
Like, oh, y'all were here for him?
Yes, it's just going so well. I don't believe in no happy endings on The Chi. I'm sorry. All of this is going to work out just for Emmett or somebody to get killed, like, or what's his name, Rob.
We get there. I'm gonna
you know, like this is what they're doing. They're setting it up for tragedy.
I'm gonna wait till you get to. I'm not gonna give my opinion.
It's very
all talking and
giving Shakespearean tragedy.
And who knows? It might be this girl Tiff because she been kind of doing risky things anyway.
But remember, I called that already too.
I know. That's why I put it back up.
Mm-hmm. I said her life might what? Which I laughed.
No, because she laughing at me because I said it.
What? Because I brought it back up.
Yeah, because you said I remember I came with that. So I know that's why I brought it back.
So we get to this scene. It says Rashad is in too deep now. Talk about it, Mooch.
I don't like it.
Look, I know we are talking about Deja and Shad, but even though she's gonna be a factor in this, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be Tiara. She's gonna be a problem with this because I think he might have knocked this girl up.
Yeah, me too. He definitely did.
He knocked her up, and I think he knows it.
I don't know about that part.
Well, now he knows it. I think he wanted to come clean to her. But
he did.
Her news first.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then gonna still agree to move in. Like, no.
I don't know how he got a car and he ain't got no job.
Man.
And he got like one of them classic cars.
Tree gave him everything he got, right?
Probably so.
Mm-hmm. I'm mad because I really liked this whole little romance. And it just happened too fast that this girl, Tiara, decided that she wanted to screw with this man and she didn't care. All she wanted to do was get pregnant. But it's dumb because if he didn't use a condom with her, that was stupid, and especially stupid for her because he just came home from jail. You don't know what the heck is going on with this man.
Exactly, and she knew that. She knows everything.
It's just nuts. You want a baby that bad? You got enough money. Ask Roz if you can go to a freaking sperm bank or something like that.
No, she wanted a baby for the campaign.
I know, but I'm saying if you wanted a baby that bad, you could have asked Roz to give you money for the sperm thing. And you could have even sold the story like, Roz, they would love this. They would eat this up, Roz. That's all she had to do.
I like nice things and I have to do what I have to do to get them.
Yeah. I'm like,
I was like, no, she did.
I'm so mad.
When he's like, "What the f is your deal?"
Yeah, because he thought that she was supposed to be on
He
some,
pulls her whole card though.
huh?
He pulls her whole card.
Yes, I was like, that was mad quick. Like, how you figure that out? He figured it out
He was
quick.
looking at everything.
He figured it out.
He be in that
quickly.
place all the time and at the Rock all the time, so you know how you see stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like he probably look. They a little too cozy.
I'm so mad at him. Hey, Jeremiah, he said nice things get you pregnant. Or pregnant gets you nice things, honey.
Mm-hmm. You can say it either way, Jeremiah.
Right. Right. Karen Jones said all she had to do is get a fake baby bump. Mm-hmm.
Savannah,
For the meantime, yes.
my friend, you know what? I can't with her.
Savannah been talking about the freaking the oval the whole time up in here. I see you, Savannah, talking about the oval. So yeah, in too deep. So now we know that this is gonna put a strain on the relationship, and especially maybe him just walking around as they progress and get closer. He's gonna have a guilty conscience and a guilty conscience. And then once she comes out with the whole pregnancy thing, I thought she was gonna announce the pregnancy this episode because they showed the recap of her saying to Trig, "Everybody loves a baby," you know, a politician with a baby.
Why did they do? They were just doing teasers and giving us nothing with it.
Yep. So I was like, okay, but we're gonna see, and obviously this is gonna cause a problem. I'm not too happy about the fact that they're gonna have a season 6. Like, I really just want. I told you already. I'm ready to get off. I'm tired of it. It's almost to the point where am I going to review it? You know what I'm saying? It depends on.
It seems like we're gonna see the kids get out of high school. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, maybe so. I'm so over it. So
she said this kickstand has no conscience.
Your uncle is dead. Report to the office. I mean, it was so just like, I don't care. You're nonchalant. Like, you delivering this news. Your uncle dead, yo. Like, Trig. I mean, dude, I want to see you. What do you have anything special to say about this? Because I mean,
I have a prediction with this. I think.
Go ahead.
I think. Remember how we was talking about how we was going to see a bad side of Rob?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming. A mean streak. It's coming. It's coming. And I feel like it's all going to be intertwined because now him and Emmett is on good terms, and now Emmett is in his little situation.
Mm-hmm.
His mother's not going to like that. But let me scale it back.
I don't care.
But I just feel like now that they're all trying to do this happy family thing, I think.
Well, that's what I've said.
Jada's gonna hit the ceiling when she finds out about him doing business with Duda. With
who's gonna hit the ceiling?
Jada.
Yeah. But that's what I said. This whole I'm not buying it. That's basically what I was trying to say. I'm not buying the whole happy family business. That's why I put that. Hold on. That's why I put happy days and all of that. I'm being hella sarcastic.
Yeah. So you saying it's gonna be happy, but not for long.
You're right. Not for long. That's why I said it's giving real Shakespearean tragedy up in here. Like, ain't no good stuff about to happen.
I mean,
no.
But he asked who did it,
right? And when I saw that, I was like, is he gonna turn up?
Digging,
huh?
I think Rob is gonna do some digging.
And the thing about it is, maybe it won't be Bakari who kills him, and I hope not. It's probably gonna be Rob. Never know. But Tiffany needs to be very, very careful.
Definitely.
Okay, very. So Adoption is official, guys. Remember how we were talking about we never got like this clear answer about that whole social worker coming in and saying that, oh, since her brother who's the guardian is gone, like we have to put her in foster care, blah, blah, blah. We never really got a clear answer as to what they were freaking doing. But here it is. They were going through an adoption process and they find out that it's official, which is very nice. Lovely news. I'm very happy for Lene. But the problem is that Kevin wants to move out, and Lene is saying, "So you just gonna leave me like that?" See, this is my thing, Moochie.
I don't think he's gonna leave.
But this is my thing, Moochie. It's like, what is it so bad? I don't see his life being so bad. You up
I
in
know
there,
he come and go.
Hold on. You up in there smoking weed in your bedroom. I wasn't allowed to do that when I was a kid.
Shoot, smoke.
You got a lot of freedom, my guy.
Drink in my room.
Right. You got a lot of freedom. I don't understand why
you food in your room.
Right.
I don't understand why this kid want to move out. It doesn't. I can't get it. I can't.
It seemed like it went left.
Yeah,
but kids do get like that, and they was kind of. It's like when they get on him, they gang up on him.
Oh well, that's what
But
parents are supposed to do.
I don't even think it's
So what?
like I said, I don't think it's Dre. I feel like it's Nina. She
We
don't know
trying
how
to
to.
help.
She don't know how to communicate with him.
What Nita saying?
We just trying to help. We just trying to help.
Right. And parents are supposed to gang up on you sometimes. If we gotta show a united front as parents. If we showing if in front of your face we going back and forth and we don't agree with each other, that's a problem. Because now what the kid is going to do is, oh, I'm not going to listen to nothing that my mom says because she's saying this. I'm going to go with the parent that's on my side and I'm going to go behind this one back, blah, blah, blah. No, if y'all got anything to say that you don't agree with, y'all talk about that amongst yourselves. But in front of the kids, you remain a united front. So that's how I see it.
Okay. LSW said, why didn't Rob tell Q tell Tiff that Q is his uncle? She mentioned Q's name. Remember when she got back in the car after talking to Nuck?
Mm-hmm.
She mentioned
that's why I was always saying something's up with Rob. Me and you and a few people, we've been waiting for him to snap, but it's just like there's more to him. It's like he's keeping stuff.
And that's
we don't know him.
He's related to Q.
Right. We don't know him. And this is supposed to be his nephew. So also, right, we know that Smokey, what was the dude's name again? Sonny was Q's brother. So whose is that? Do they have a sister or do they have another brother?
I think the way he talks about his mother, I feel like his mother is one of maybe a sibling.
Yeah. Because I'm like, we need to know more. Like, give me more. Give me more, folks. Give me more. So we have this little wedding scene, which is so great. Oh my God, I love it. They're so cute. I'm sorry, guys, but guess what? Because I don't believe in happy endings on The Chi, I was scared out of my mind during this wedding. Wow. I was thinking that Darnell was gonna freaking have a heart attack. Like I was thinking all kinds of crazy. I was thinking all kinds of crazy stuff because he was kind of like, yes, he was kind of like staring into space a little bit, and I was just like, is everything? Oh, please, is everything gonna be all right?
No, one of my subscribers, on my channel, I'm trying to tell you what she said, and then I could see it happening.
No, I don't want to hear it.
You don't?
No, I'm just playing. Go. It just feels like it sounds bad, but go ahead.
It is. It does sound bad. You sure you want to hear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because you can't get no good endings in The Chi, right?
No, man, no.
You can't get no happy endings with them, right? Mm-mm. So my subscriber, she says she thinks, how can I say it? She says she thinks that Jada's cancer is gonna come back.
Oh my gosh! Somebody else said that.
They always do.
Yeah, somebody said
that. And I thought about this, and I said it is possible because that happened with my mom. Like it was going in, and it came back with a vengeance.
Oh gosh!
I'm like, you know what? You You might be on to something.
I hope not. I mean, I really hope
They were
not.
saying he would take care of her to the end, or like it was something like that. But I hope not.
Yeah. I mean, he was over there talking about some. You know why I thought about him having a heart attack? Because when they were talking about the wedding and all that, he was like, we ain't gonna be here for much longer, so might as well, do this and that. And she said, speak for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of made me think. And I was just like, oh, please, like they're starting to get it together. He's really serious about loving this woman. He's don't do this. Please don't do this. So I was happy when they made it through, child. But even when they got to this scene right here, I said, please don't let this man drop down. Have a heart attack. I still wasn't letting it go. But when he bought the house, I was like, this was so nice. But Jay was like, what if I don't like it? You can't be buying me no house without me without me seeing if I like it or not, which is so freaking true. But he's like, well, I mean, I wanted to surprise you. So I just thought that was really cute. I think this is wonderful. Of course, she lives in an apartment and she has a house now. It's a beautiful story. And I hope their story is happy. Somebody's gonna get a happy ending, I believe. I just want it to be them. She already went through the cancer and everything like that. So just let her story be happy. She's been through a lot. She lived all her life as a single mother. She had the struggle and everything. Just let her story end well. That's it. If we can't get a happy ending out of anybody, please just let it be them. So what do you got to say about the whole house buying thing and this whole...
I like the house buying thing. I mean, how can you get mad? It's still more room than what you got.
Right.
I it's good. I just like the fact that they ended this the way they ended this with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like it was a full circle moment.
Yeah. And even if she doesn't like the house, hopefully he has some more money stashed where she could remodel some stuff. Huh? Yeah,
like it.
Modernize it. Support Gaming says, Miss K, you are giving these writers too much credit. I don't give them credit at all, honey. Have you not been listening? I said I can't make no more freaking predictions because stuff is all over the place.
Oh yeah, I just want to know where they're gonna go with this next season. That's
right.
My biggest concerns right now. How are they gonna wrap this up in a bow for us for next season?
Yes,
if this is the final season. I think they want to see them get out. I think they want to see all the kids graduate from high school. At that moment, because we watched the kids from about 10 or 11 to now. To now, and it seems like they're almost ready to graduate from high school because they're taking their SATs and things of that nature.
Right.
They're ready to go to college. So we're going to see how everything pans out. I want to see what happens with Maisha and her rap career. Now, Gemma making a deal with her father, that was good. Her father's very understanding. And he's like, look, if this doesn't work out, you got to go to school today.
Yeah. Because I done put a lot of money away.
Yeah, and I thought, I'm glad he made a compromise, and
yeah,
I like the way that was done. Trig coming out after, and now this girl is talking about she's gonna leave. I didn't understand that part.
Which girl?
With Fatima, when she said, okay, she's been telling him she don't want to be a secret, she don't want to be his bitch, she don't want to. All of these things, and now the moment he tells her he's gonna come out, she's like, okay, when you make your announcement, I'm leaving town, like I'm moving.
But then she showed up and she was there.
But I'm like,
she plays too many games. I think he's an idiot for even calling her, his soulmate and all that stuff. She's a whole, and plus the thing about it is he should have been asking questions a little more about her little, not to say side piece, but the person that she had coming over all the time. Are you done with that?
Yeah. Because he like, you don't want me to see anybody and you seeing somebody?
Right.
It's like he didn't even put his foot down with that.
Right. Because he wasn't seeing nobody. He was playing. And he was just seeing her. So for him to just put all his eggs in one basket with her and, don't even make sure that she's done with the little whoever been coming over all of this time. I mean, you don't even know if it's multiple people, if it's different at every time. You don't even know if she's doing some type of prostitution type of situation. You know what I'm saying?
She could be selling the cookie.
Yes. Don't even know what. Child.
I feel like it's gonna be some consequences and repercussions for the decision he made, dropping a dime though.
Mm-hmm. Everybody ain't gonna be too happy about that, but we shall see. We shall see. Okay, so we get to that beautiful wedding. So we know now that Savannah said, not the cookie, the badussy. Savannah, gosh. So, LSW says, why did she have a camera with her? I don't even think I realized that. I just don't think she could be trusted, but whatever. That's another thing.
Oh, she's a reporter. That's why.
Yeah, she's a reporter, but why she need a camera?
She had to cover the story. That's what she
should have a record. She should have a what you call it? Like a little recorder, digital recorder or something. Like, is she a reporter as in the news, or is she just a reporter as a journalist? Does she write, or is the stuff on the camera? So that's the thing.
For some reason, I feel like Roz is behind this all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm feeling something. I'm feeling something behind this whole Fatima chick.
Mm-hmm.
I really am.
About to be exposed again.
Yeah,
but he exposed himself. So I mean, and now that he dropped the video of Judah whipping Marcus behind,
he got a target on his back for sure.
Yes,
for sure. And the thing is, I don't even think Judah is gonna go the route of just like getting rid of him. I think he's gonna like expose him and make his life hell.
I agree. I could see that happening. And still got this girl, which if she's gonna really come back and say she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm. So and then that's gonna mess up their relationship because he gotta, probably. I don't know. How you think that's gonna work out? Because if she come out and say she's pregnant, she could be creating a scandal.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and making it look like he's a freaking liar.
And she gonna mess up. She's gonna do that, but then he might need Shad to come out with the truth.
And that's gonna put him in a horrible
mess up his relationship.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's gonna be mess after mess after mess, like Rock said.
She knew what she was doing.
Yes, she did, honey. She sure did.
With this bad for business, I was like, no, Emmett, no.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like his mother's gonna find out about this, and she might say something. Mm-hmm. But I think he's gonna go to his father for guidance and try to. He can't get out of this situation.
Yeah, he already.
Well, I'm thinking about what happened to Brandon once.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to they're trying to complete what they started, the storyline. They're trying to complete Brandon's storyline through this because they had a whole storyline lined up for Brandon in his dealings with Judah, but then that whole situation happened with Jason Mitchell, so then they had to kill him off and all of that. So here it is now. They bringing it in. You know what I'm saying? They're just gonna make sure that they tell that story that they wanted to tell in the first place. You get a clean cut guy like Brandon, and but this is Emmett now, and we're gonna do what we did before. How is it gonna end? Who freaking knows? I love when what's her name was there. What's her name? Keisha, and she looking at him like, "Are you crazy? Did you not see him just beating somebody's behind? Did he kill Brandon? Do you?" I mean, she was giving like 101 reasons why not to freaking screw with this guy, Judah. Why you think Brandon's mother shot him? Like it's
told everything. He's like he's still I don't understand why are you in denial. You know that he was behind killing your boy,
right? And then he's on some, but he has all this money, and he wound up getting that painting that Keisha liked. And it also seems like he's under pressure to have more money because he wants to take care of Keisha, which is
And all them kids.
right. And them kids. And it's like, he doesn't need that kind of pressure right now. Keisha needs to go out and get a daggone job, honey.
Well, she
Like,
already got her job opportunity.
oh, she did get a job offering. Good,
So,
because I forgot about that.
Like we see that. So maybe that's probably why he made the decision. Because this was after all of that.
Yeah.
I'm sure they talked about, yeah, he did look scared.
Wait, what are you saying? This was he still made the decision after she got the job offer.
Yeah, but
Which was
that's
stupid.
probably why he did it. Because he figured, like,
Well, he don't want her to work?
no, not that. Like, he wanted, I think it was all because of that painting. Which was dumb. Like, because he kept saying, we're not going to be like this for long.
Right.
So
that's what I'm saying, though. It's like, and then the whole thing too about him saying that he want a franchise, because remember, he's been talking about that for a while, that he wants to franchise and all of this, and now he has an opportunity to franchise. But every opportunity that comes along is not a good opportunity.
Exactly.
And you can't make decisions out of desperation, thinking that, oh, you know, this is the only time something like this is gonna come around, so let me jump on it. No, you can't do that.
Right.
No. So he over here, you know, that whole title of the episode, which says I Am the Blues, I had to put him as the thumbnail because I feel like that's it. He comes to bring the pain. He's the freaking boogeyman of this show.
He is.
So he's going to be the root of everybody's pain and all of this stuff, all the blues that everybody's going to have, because everybody acting like they so freaking happy right now. Wait till he done. Yep. That's what I'm saying. So anything else that we didn't talk about that you didn't get a chance to say?
That's pretty much it.
Do you think that this is going to end with Emmett's life?
Oh,
bouncer.
I hope not. I don't want to see. I know somebody gonna die, but I hope it don't be him or Papa. I'll say it like that. Him, Papa, Jake, or Kevin. I hope it's
none of the
kids. Might be the sacrifice. I'll say
right.
Like I'm invested in him, but not as much.
No, I'm not at all, because I already kind of feel like that's what they're doing with him. His whole little character arc. I feel like it's for just so that he could be one of the kids that kill, because I feel like that's the story they want to tell. They want to kill off one of these kids, and they're probably too attached to those those 3 boys, and they're gonna bring Bakari into the fold just so they can knock him off.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, and I'm just like, that's terrible. But it is what it is, and I'm so scared, and I don't want to deal with it. I don't know if I'm gonna watch, but honestly, I don't. Here's my thing. It depends on what's out when the final season comes out. Like, if I have enough shows, I'm not doing it. I'll hop on somebody else's panel or whatever, and maybe do, like, you know how you'll do maybe a character rant video or something, but not no full recaps and stuff like that.
Okay.
Because I don't want it no more. I'm over it, honey. So what you got going on for your channel? Because we about to get out of here.
Okay, so I got City on the Hill I'm supposed to be doing. I also have Raising Cane. I still gotta put my I got a final thoughts before the episode comes on thing. So
okay, that's what's up. Yes, and we're gonna meet back again
Thursday,
Sunday.
Sunday, Tuesday with you, The Wire, and then Thursday Hidden Gems. Wednesday, I'm gonna be going live at 9.
Okay, awesome sauce. All right, guys. Huh?
I'm trying to do Animal Kingdom the movie, so I want to do that probably Wednesday because they want me to review the movie now that the series is over. And I got some news about.
They got a movie. Animal Kingdom got a movie.
That show was based on a movie from an Australian movie.
Oh,
put it to America, so they want the Australian version of it.
Oh, hey, Lazy Eagle. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Lazy Eagles 215. But we about to get out of here, though. You know,
All right, he got an eagle.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Make sure that you keep your notification bells turned on. Also, I dropped House of the Dragon review or recap for episode 2 and 3. Please go check it out, guys. Okay. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much, Moochie, for coming through. Honey Bun. All right, y'all. Y'all take care and be blessed. Bye-bye.
Bye.